Let's start with who you are not first, because this is where the biggest problem is. You are not. First and foremost, I want to tell you that you are not your past. You are not your yesterdays. You are not what you did yesterday, what you said yesterday, what you thought yesterday. A lot of people are going to want you to think that you are your yesterdays. In fact, some others are going to insist that you be. They will do this because they have a big investment in your continuing to show up that way. For one thing, they can then be right about you. For another, they can then depend on you. When other people see you as bad, they don't want you to change because they want to continue being right about you. This allows them to justify how they are treating you. When other people see you as good, they don't want you to change because they want to continue being able to depend on you. This allows them to justify how they expect you to treat them. What you are invited to do is live in the moment. Create yourself anew in the present moment. This allows you to separate yourself from your former ideas about you, a remarkable percentage of which are foundationed in other people's ideas about you. Do not seek to forget your past, seek to change your future. The worst thing you could do is forget your past. Forget your past and you forget all that it has to show you, all that it gave you as its gift. Neither pretend that it doesn't matter. Rather, acknowledge that it does matter, and that, precisely because it does, you have decided not to repeat certain behaviors ever again. Yet, once you have made that decision, let go of your past. Letting go of it does not mean forgetting it. It means stopping the holding on, ending the clinging to your past as if you are going to drown without it. You are drowning because of it. Stop using your past to keep you afloat in your ideas of who you are. Let go of these old logs and swim to a new shore. Even people with a wonderful past are not served by holding on to it as if that is who they are. This is called resting on your laurels, and nothing stops growth faster. Neither rest on your laurels nor dwell on your failures. Rather, start over, begin anew in each golden moment of now. You can change behaviors that have become habitual or character traits that have become ingrained by asking yourself one simple question. Is this who I am? It's the most important question you will ever ask yourself. You may ask it profitably before and after every decision in your life, from what clothes to wear, to what job to take, from whom to marry, to whether to marry at all. And certainly it is a key question to ask when you catch yourself in behaviors you say you want to discontinue. Try it. It is not a process of discovery, it is a process of creation. You cannot discover who you are, because you should be coming from ground zero when you decide this. You are not deciding this based on your discoveries, but rather based on preferences. Do not be who you thought you were, be who you wish you were. It's the biggest difference of your life. Up to now you've been being who you thought you were. From now on you are going to be a product of your highest wishes. Of course you can really change that much, but remember, it's not about changing and thus suddenly becoming acceptable. You're acceptable right now in the eyes of God. You are only changing because you choose to change. You choose a newer version of yourself, the grandest version of the greatest vision you've ever had about who you are. And a simple question like, is this who I am, will bring you to that, unless it won't. But it is a very, very powerful tool. It can be transformational. It is powerful because it contextualizes what is happening. It makes it clear what you are doing. I observe that many people do not know what they are doing. They are creating themselves. Many people do not understand this. They do not see that this is what is happening, that this is what they are doing. They do not know that this is, in fact, the purpose of all life. Because they do not know this, they do not realize how important, how impactful every decision is. Every decision you make, every decision is not a decision about what to do. It's a decision about who you are. When you see this, when you understand it, everything changes. You begin to see life a new way. All events, occurrences, and situations turn into opportunities to do what you came here to do. You did come here with a mission. It is the purpose of your soul to announce and to declare, to be and to express, to experience and to fulfill who you really are. And who is that? Whoever you say you are. Your life lived is your declaration. Your choices define you. Every act is an act of self-definition. So yes, a simple, 5-word question like that can change your life. Because that question, if you can remember to ask it, places what's going on in a new context, a much larger context. There is no time that is not decision-making time. You are always making decisions, all the time. There is no time when you are not making a decision. Even when you are sleeping, you are making decisions. In fact, some of your biggest decisions are made while you're sleeping. And some people are sleeping even when it looks like they are awake. Someone once said, "We are a planet of sleepwalkers." They were not far from the truth. So that's the magic question. The 5-word magic question. Actually, there are 2 5-word magic questions. These questions, asked at the right moment, can propel you forward in your own evolution faster than you might ever imagine. The questions are: is this who I am? What would love do now? What people have done in the past, I am going to say again, is not who they are. It may be who others think they are. It may even be who they think they are, but it is not who they really are. No life is pointless, and I tell you that no life is hopeless. Fear and guilt are the only enemies of man. I'll tell you again, fear and guilt are your only enemies. If you let go of fear, fear lets go of you. If you release guilt, guilt will release you. You let go of fear and guilt by deciding to. It is an arbitrary decision, based on nothing but personal preference. You simply change your mind about yourself and how you choose to feel. Only a decision is required to change one's mind. Even a murderer can change his mind. Even a rapist can recreate himself anew. Even a child abuser can be redeemed. All it takes is a decision deep in the heart and soul and mind. This is not who I am.